spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The inside handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, and trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Clemson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
He wants to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the run, it's Reed. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Now on second down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Going to swing it on second down. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This is a designed run. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll take it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trying to surge it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Using his legs, it's Reed. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Reed. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That's reeled in. It's Reed. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Panthers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Try to force their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to punch it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Hey, if they can stop him on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Reed. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine.
Fires one high and deep. And they say this is a game of inches. Just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Klubnik. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. 30 room in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Reed. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Returner runs out of bounds.
In this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On the move, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pitt! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Clemson jumps to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. To go up top on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Moore. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this is a game this quarterback is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has. A Heisman-worthy performance.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Klubnik. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quick release on the RPO. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He makes the catch. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got to find a completion on this one. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.